Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Stampin' Sue Creates here. I'm here to share with you a very fun card. This is something that I did years ago, and I was thinking about, Christmas is coming, and I'm going to be putting up my Christmas tree, and I was thinking about all the ornaments on my tree. Majority of them are all handmade, and this idea came to me because I remember I have an ornament. Now I didn't bring them out yet. It's Thanksgiving week, so I have to kind of wait till after Thanksgiving before I can do that. But let me teach you how to do this. Let me show you a sample. Here is one of the cards I created. Isn't that pretty? This really fun, easy to create folded Christmas tree. I think it's super cute. So I want to show you how to do this. Now anybody can do it. So you want to start out with some designer series paper. Okay, so you want a 3-inch square, a 2.5-inch square, then you want a 2-inch square, and then a 1.5-inch square. Okay, so 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5. Okay, now I've already done 2 of them, the smaller ones. So let me show you. I have 2 that I still have to do yet. So let me show you. I'll try to do this as easy as possible to teach you. So I'm taking a 3-inch square and I'm going to fold it at a diagonal. Okay, you want to use a bone folder. Definitely helps you. So we have this. Next thing you want to do is fold this over. Okay, and again, I'm going to bring in my bone folder. I'm, of course, using all Stampin' Up! Products, so if you need any of these products, be sure to head to my website at www.stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net. So you want to open this up, and then you want to fold it in half. It doesn't matter which way you fold it in half, any way will work. Okay, so then you have this. So you want to take the center fold and push them inward to create this fun triangle, just like this. Okay, so did you get that? We had the square, we had where we folded it in half. You want to fold those to the center and fold down. So then you have this triangle. So the next part that you want to do is take this triangle, the top portion of it, and fold it. That's going to make a crease line. And what you want to do is take this, each side, and fold it toward the center. Just like that. And again, bring in your bone folder to help fold that down. So there is part of your tree. So let's do it again, okay? You're going to take this. Now this is a smaller square, but you do them all the same. You want to fold it that way so it makes a triangle. Then take it, fold it over this way. Just like that. Okay, then open it up. So you have your square. You want to fold it in half. Again, any way works. Okay, and then open it up. Now here's your fold going across. You want to take that, we'll do it this way, and push it into the center and fold it down like that. Again, bone folder. Okay, so then you have this. Then you want to take this and you want to fold it, just the top layer, in half, which will create a crease line down the center, and you want to take it in from each side. I find if I hold in my hand, it's easier for me, but whatever works for you, however it works. And use your bone folder, and there you go. So you have your 3-inch, you have your 2.5, you have, 3-inch, 2.5, 2, and 1.5. There are all your pieces. So then what I did is I have a piece of Early Espresso cardstock. This is your standard A2 size card. I have a piece of cherry cobbler cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of this gold foil paper that I ran through the embossing folder. Oh my gosh, what was the name of this? Ooh, oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Let me see if I have it right here. Oh, here it is. Here's the embossing folder. Hammered Metal 3D embossing folder. Now, when you're using this and you're using your die cut machine, Stampin' Up! Makes their own folders now. So you're going to have to purchase, if you don't already have it, this is a embossing plate, and you use this on the top instead of our clear plates. And this will give you a really fine detailed impression, because this is one of the thicker embossing folders. Okay, so if you notice you run it through and it kind of doesn't, really work, that may be your reason why. Now, if you don't have that, you can use the standard cutting plates, but you're going to have to use a shim. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this down. And let me show you how quick and simple this is to put this tree card together. And then stay tuned. I have a couple other cards to share with you. Okay, so I use my Tombow glue. Glue that down. I love that metal. I actually bought that for an upcoming event that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be on celebrating Super Bowl Sunday, which we'll be having a tailgate party here at my home. So be sure to check out my events page over on my Stampin' Sue Creates Facebook page, along with my online store, my website at the www.stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net. So I'll post that all down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and build our tree. So we're going to start at the top of the tree with the smallest one. Inside here, I like to use the Tombow glue. It sets up pretty quick and you have some moving room. We'll take the next size down and you're just going to tuck that inside. Okay, just like that. And then you're going to open up the next one, and you're going to run a little bit of glue. I just run it in the center, and you're going to take your next layer, and you're going to tuck that inside. And I'm using the center line of the folds to align up my tree. Okay, then you're going to take your Tombow glue again, and you're going to use your next size and line that up. Just like that. And if it's a little off, don't worry about it. And there's your pretty tree. Now, if you want to, you can create two of these, glue them back to back, put a little hanging cord in the center, and you can make a real pretty ornament out of that. Okay, so that'll be there. Now we're going to make a little base to our tree. So I just have a piece of the same Early Espresso, and this is about 1 inch, maybe a little bit wider, just a scrap, and I'm just going to cut it at an angle, just like that. That's going to make my little pot that I'm going to put underneath. This is what the tree is going to be standing on if it had been a real tree. Okay, I'm going to glue my little pot to the back of there, again using that center line to judge. Okay, and then there is the pretty tree. Okay, I'm not sure if this video is going to be upside down or not. I'm using my phone on it, so I apologize if I'm upside down, but I think if I'm upside down or right side up, you'll still get the gist of how to do this. I guess I'll find out when I go to upload it, right? So we're going to go ahead and use our glue to glue our tree down. Just going to hold it for a second or two. Cute, isn't it? I have sticky fingers now. Don't like that. Okay, so let's see. We need a star. Now, this is a retired punch. I'm trying to think of what color would be best for a star. I do have some silver and gold. Well, let's go ahead and decorate the tree, and I'll just think about it while I'm doing that. So here are some pretty holiday rhinestone basic jewels. You can find this in our current holiday catalog. We're going to decorate our tree up a little bit. So I think the red ones are really going to pop, but you can use a variety of colors. These are all different size jewels that are on this sheet. You get quite a lot of them. And they're really inexpensive, and they just add a little extra oomph to your card. So let's go ahead and stick some of these on here. So it's getting time to where we'll be sending out our Christmas cards. So wouldn't this be a fun way to mail out a Christmas card? Now what you can do is not attach it to your card and keep it loose and make it out of an ornament. So then when your recipient gets it, they can go ahead and detach it right from your card. Let me put one more up there and use it to hang on their tree. You can put a little date on the back of it if you wish. Okay, so let's see. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm just going to go with, let here. Let's just go ahead and use the cherry cobbler, which is the one layer that we used. And we'll just punch out a little star for the top. Put that up there. Okay, just like that. And if you want to add, get on there. Wants to stick to my fingers. We can go ahead and add a little Wink of Stella to that. When that dries, that'll have a little bit of glistening. You could even do like some tapping of your Wink of Stella. We'll kind of go ahead and put a little shimmer to your tree. When that dries, yep, I can see it. And here's another way you could do it. You can do a little flicking technique where you do it like this. Okay. And then I stamped a little, I used the Perfectly Plaid photopolymer stamp set. This one is in the holiday catalog as well. There's a coordinating punch that goes with it as well. If you purchase the stamp set and the punch together, you'll save yourself 10%. And who doesn't love saving some money? And sorry, that's my dog. There must be somebody outside walking by. You know, she's a really tough girl there, that Rory's. So I stamped that. I used the Garden Green, which coordinates with the paper. So we'll go ahead and stick that down below. And then we could go ahead and add some jewels to the end of that as well. So it kind of looks like it's, you know, hammered on there. And it looks like that moved a little bit. It's a little slippery on this paper. So sorry if my head's in the way. And there you go. Look at how pretty that is. So I promised you a few other cards I'm going to share. Okay, so here's the one that I did today. Now, if that bothers you, that they kind of stick up a little bit like that, you can go under here and put a little glue dot to hold them down if you choose. Totally up to you. You can do that. I kind of like the 3D effect. So here is the other one that I showed you. Isn't that pretty? This is Designer Series paper, again, in the holiday catalog. Here's another one. Use the same pattern paper, again, in a holiday catalog. This is a swirl embossing folder I used on the back of there. And put some jewels on there. Here's another one. This Designer Series paper, this comes in the same pack as that one. And I used a little bit of layering on there for that. And then the final card I have to share is, this is the same paper that comes in with this paper. And I love it that it has that little bit of copper. And again, I'm not sure if I'm upside down, right side up. I apologize if I'm upside down, but I'll have pictures taken of these and have them posted over on my Facebook page at Stampin' Sue Creates so you can see them. So I hope you get a chance to go ahead and make some of these. I think that they're really pretty. They would make a great addition to your Christmas cards this year, and they're super easy to make. Sit in front of the TV and you can whip up a couple of them really quickly. So thanks everyone. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video if there's someone else you believe would like to make these simple cards as well. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a super Stampin' Day. We'll see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye for now.